was on watch away. He was dialed in there. He died. And I was like, you can't speak. Right there. And then ever since.
That was last summer, right?
Yeah.
In June.
Like, I was like almost mentally not prepared to shoot at that time.
Right. And then now it's like 100% genuine. So, let's go for your
bias towards Italian.
He's also apparently very effective.
Oh, right. What was Keyshawn like? What's up, Jerome? What's up, Jazz? And Leonard.
What temperature down?
But it could change.
I went a little warm.
I'm not worried about it. When I get into the editing mode, I
You're not worried about it.
personally my own stuff that I always like dial back.
Yeah.
What's up, Stevie?
So then I try to change it to cooler.
Yeah, definitely. I'd rather something down.
There's also like Romero gets really yellow.
And he wears bright colors too. So.
Like all the shots. Like sometimes like this is not real, but like you look at skin tone very different.
Oh yeah.
I love dark black.
Oh yeah. Me too. Best. Where's the white shit? I already said so pink.
Well, and the Latinos, they're always
Those are the babies.
You're right.
That's kind of hard.
yeah, it's so
Yeah, here and there.
lighter.
He still comes off a little pink though.
Yeah, it could go off either.
At least it's not yellow. Like that.
Yeah, like him.
Yeah, that's right. That's
He's
right.
just greenish.
Once you get
Where's we have like a really hard fighter and then I had Mike Tyson.
oh, that was
That's the worst was when it was Garcia.
Well, but the actual problem we were
just,
that shit was up.
I was like, ew. Objectively.
Oh yeah.
man. Not really.
You can see the colors, you know, like
Yeah.
something
Something that would no one will notice.
Oh yeah.
Like, we need to get it. Got it.
Everything.
And I showed you
Lights, but different white balances. So shooting my white balance. Yeah, it's on. Yeah.
Guys, we're gonna do interviews with Rolly.
Oh shit.
Media, Rolly Romero is available for interviews. The fighter formerly known as, right? Did I get that right, Rolly? So you guys come on up here. He's going to be sitting in the chair at the dais. We'll get Rolly's interviews over before the press conference and then Tank Davis after. Thank you.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
And who's the way that's still from?
You take a seat if you need, bro.
What's up, Rolly?
Come in here now.
Rolly.
It looks like you're about to go to Hawaii.
I'm in a colder version of Hawaii.
Rolly, man, Rolly, you predicted the first round. Can you give us the punch that you think you'll knock out Gervonta Davis
It's
with?
gonna be a surprise.
He said, Gervonta Davis said this fight is not personal, so why is it personal for you?
Wait. He said it's not personal.
He said not.
But this motherfucker, every time we come over here, he talk about everything but the fucking fight. So, I mean, he's taking it personal. My job is just to beat the fuck out of him. And that's what I've been doing. I've been calling him out, beat the fuck out of him. So the person taking this shit personal is him. He's over there talking all that dumb shit, right? That has nothing to do with the damn fight, right? Sound personal to me. He's very emotional.
Why do you dislike him so much?
He probably
though?
has estrogen.
Why you dislike him so much, though?
He's just a piece of shit person.
So do you think that
do
you think that his change in tone isn't authentic? Do you think that that's kind of some gamesmanship?
Dude, the motherfucker has to act like he's a good person right now. Motherfucker, a piece of shit. That's how it is. It's all fucking, gotta look good for media. Gotta look, motherfucker, who really gives a fuck about you?
Rolly, why is he
Tonight ducking you in sparring sessions. Can you clarify that?
Bruh, I went over there. I told him a time. He fucking ain't show up. We rescheduled. He ain't show up again. Simple as that. I mean, fucking motherfucker is like, oh, I'm here. Like, fucking 5 hours later. Like, bro, I'm gonna tell you, like, do you think I'm gonna go sit at a fucking gym for 5 hours fucking waiting? I fucking did a whole ass fucking workout. The motherfucker ain't show up. Like I said, he a fucking bitch. He's fucking scared. And honestly, he's only doing this because he fucking needs me. Because he can't sell a fucking fight on his own. Because otherwise, I wouldn't be in this fucking position with fucking 14 fights. He can't sell a fight to save his fucking life. That's Floyd selling his fucking fights. And that's that.
Rolly, Mark Hamilton, Fight Sports. Why is he such an easy opponent for you?
Because he has a fucking big ass head, just boom, you know? It's like fucking this, like, it's literally target practice, man.
How are you going to knock him out? What are you going to use?
I'm not going to say what punch. I already said I'm not going to say what punch. But yeah, I'm going to see.
Rolly, be disappointed in the second round knockout?
Man, that shit's going to end in one round.
Rolly, the response to the All Access 1.5 million in one day, the press conference, they had more media over there than almost any other fight that I've ever seen.
I'm going to say it like this. The All Access was me. Everything about that All Access was me. What, fucking going over there, yeah, 3,000. Like, bro, like, that's fucking stupid as shit. Like, bro, like, that's obviously fucking fake as hell. No, man, they showed a real authentic part of me in the fucking All Access. And that shit was, honestly, I sold that shit. I made that shit the best, man. I made that shit his best fucking All Access.
Why do you think you have
fastest growing, by far.
Why do you think you have so much more charisma than Gervonta?
Because I'm a real person. And I got a beautiful smile.
You haven't stopped smiling since you came to Brooklyn. You be smiling walking to the ring, or are you gonna go?
Oh no, I'm gonna go in if I'm mad as shit and stuff, you know. They be like, Rolly, why you so angry? Rolly? I'm like, I'm not angry. Well, you know,
Rolly,
it's just my face.
Speaking of that, you do seem to come in the ring with a ball of rage. Do you go to a different place? Because you seem so relaxed right now. What is it that makes you go to that place?
I actually feel calm when I get in the ring. I feel extremely calm when I get in the ring, so it's weird. I think I just get into Rolly mode.
Have you seen everybody bet on you? 5,000, 10,000?
Dude, everyone's fucking betting on me, man. And you guys, I want everybody to go to Circus Sports, take a fucking loan out, go fucking bet everything on me, because I'm going to make everybody in this fucking room rich if they bet on me. Everyone bet on me, everyone support me, going to get fucking rich.
Rolly, what makes you think he is scared? What makes you feel that way?
Bro, he can't even... He doesn't even know what the fuck to say. He doesn't know how to react to anything. He's like... Bro, when have you ever seen fucking Tank this slim before a fucking fight? He's taking this shit too serious, you know, because he's scared out of his mind.
He said that all this energy you got, all this first round knockout energy and all that, he said it's all cap.
I mean, I believe it. That's all that fucking matters.
So you feel like you're winning the psychological warfare?
I'm gonna fucking go in there, hit him with one fucking punch, just like that media workout, and we're gonna be fucking done.
What's your response to Gervonta saying he doesn't want to trash talk? He wants to show you what he's made of in the ring. He's done with trash talk. What's your response to that?
I mean, he can't really talk it just in general. So, I mean, trash talking and talking kind of go hand in hand. So, he just has a hard time speaking.
You're gonna back that up in the ring?
Yeah, no. I mean, of course we got this shit. I mean, that's the entire fucking point of being here, right?
Do you plan on using your size against him? Are you planning on imposing your size on him?
I mean, if I was a planner or wasn't planned, I mean that's a pretty stupid question. I mean, it's kind of obvious. I mean, I have to use what I'm fucking built with. So I mean, it's like no shit. I'm gonna use my fucking size. Like I'm bigger than him, you know.
Rolly, are you gonna use a high punch volume to keep the shorter Tank at distance?
No, it's only gonna be one punch.
One punch? You think one punch gonna
Yeah, it's gonna be one punch. Shit.
Oh, okay.
No feeling out process. Rolly, no feeling out process at all.
It's gonna be one punch. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of him, and it's gonna be one, and then it's gonna be like boom, one punch.
What make you so confident? Rolly, what make you so confident?
I don't know. How the fuck do I even answer that question? Can anyone answer that question for me? Because I don't know how to answer that fucking question.
Check this out. I asked Joel Casamaro how hard you hit. What do you think he said? Weight-wise, weight class. Like, how hard you hit?
Probably heavyweight.
He said cruiserweight.
That's what I'm saying. Shit.
You fight at 135.
No, I'm the fucking strongest motherfucker in the damn world. Man, shit, pound for pound, I'm the hardest hitter in the damn fucking world, you know? And that's crazy. Man, that's some crazy shit, man. That's some crazy shit.
Are you already looking past Gervonta, or are you just fully 100% focused on Gervonta?
I'm 100% focused on Gervonta Davis. I give two fucks about everybody else.
When you go at him with your onslaught to knock him out in the first round, if you don't knock him out in the first round, what's your plan B?
Plan B. I don't take. I don't like giving people plan Bs. Fuck that shit.
Rolly, we've interviewed him.
I pull out. I pull out.
You been prepared physically.
No, I don't pull out. I don't pull out either. No plan Bs. No pull out. No.
You obviously been preparing physically for all this. Have you ever been preparing mentally at all for like all the spotlights, or is all that just fueling you?
Dude, this is normal to me. I don't know. This feels kind of normal to me.
Hey, Rolly, what do you think of Tank's power? Like your honest assessment of it?
He fights. If he had real power, he would have knocked out Pitbull Cruz.
He says hand injury.
Hand injury? Man, every motherfucker has hand injuries. Man, I went into fucking the Yiga fight. I was in a car accident like the week before, and I had a fucking broken arm. I mean, you fucking saw me after the fucking fight, and I was like, bro, I give two fucks. I still fucked his ass up. Man, I went into this one fight, right? My hand, right? You see how fucked up this shit is, right? It looked fucked up. It's good now. And I was over there, right? And I swear on everything, I was in the fucking back room screaming because of when they were putting on the glove, because it was a Grand glove and it was so fucking tight. And I was in the back room fucking screaming. I went like this. Boom! Knocked the dude out. Man, you gotta make adjustment. Man, Floyd fucking finished it when he fought Bottomir, no? Yeah, he fought that entire fight with a fucking broken hand. Man, if you a puncher, you gonna find the fucking win at the end of it.
You think Gervonta's scared to step in that ring with you?
Fuck yeah. I'm motherfucking terrified. you tell?
How much do you look for taking Gervonta's place in Mayweather Promotions? How much do you look forward to supplanting him in his position and taking what he has?
I mean, a lot. I mean, like I said, I want to fuck him up for a reason.
Rolly, is there a rematch clause?
Yeah, there's a rematch clause, and I'll knock him out a fucking second time, but I doubt he'll take the fight a second time. Unless he needs money.
Rolly, what do you think?
Because he needs money right now. That's the only reason he fucking taking this shit. Because he fucking broke and live paycheck to paycheck.
Why? What happened? You know, like what happened?
He's just a dumbass with money. He's nothing more than one of these stupid fucking rappers that fucking blow their fucking checks, fucking check to check.
How do you think he's undefeated? Why is he undefeated?
Good matchmaking.
What do you think of Leonard Ellerby saying it's going to be Hackler Hearns? Is that a good?
Well, they didn't go down in the first round.
I don't know. I feel it's gonna be. I don't know if it's gonna be Hackler Hearns. Fuck no, it's gonna be no Hackler Hearns. It's gonna be hit with one shot.
Rolly, you mentioned it was good matchmaking, and a lot of people have criticized Tank for the competition he's faced. Do you think he's been protected, in your opinion?
The best fighter he's fought was Jose Pedraza, and Jose Pedraza was weight drained as fuck. I mean, Pedraza's bigger than me. I mean, he's like this fucking tall. And he looked like shit with Pedraza, honestly, until he got him out of there. Leon Wash, Cheney UK fighter. Ruiz, he hit him behind the head, which Ryan Garcia knocked him out in one round like nothing. You gonna tell me Ryan Garcia don't punch harder than the motherfucker? And this motherfucker hit Ruiz behind the head. Then he fought Cuellar, who was another 126 pounder. He fought fucking the dude from Panama who he caught him in the clinch, which I don't know why the fuck that dude just stood there like this in the fucking clinch. Then he fought Gamboa, who Gamboa has been dropped by everybody with the exception of fucking Devin Haney, because Devin Haney sucks. But and then it goes on. He fights Leo Santa Cruz, a 122 pounder, 118 pounder, 122, 126 pounder. So obviously a small dude. Then he goes on and fights fucking Barrios, a beyond weight drain 140 pounder. Like he couldn't even make 147. He was having a hard time making 147. And then he goes and gets his ass beat by Pitbull Cruz. And you tell me that motherfucker is good? Oh, and all these motherfuckers are slow.
What kind of champion are you going to be? What kind of heavyweight champion? What kind of lightweight champion are you going to be when you win that title? You're going to defend?
WBA.
Well, do you care about the
This is
titles?
my.
What? Do you care about all the titles?
I really don't. I'm gonna be champion with or without a fucking title. At the end of it, I'm gonna get titles regardless. But I mean, I don't know. I don't feel like my main focus is titles anymore.
So what are you gonna be doing Sunday then?
What's your main focus then, if it's not title? What is your main focus?
To help change the boxing world and make it better for all the other fighters coming up. That's my main focus.
How do you plan to do
Better
that?
without the champion?
You guys see. After I knock this motherfucker out, y'all gonna see.
Is it better without the belts? Is that what you mean by not caring about the belts?
I mean, we got 4 fucking belts and all sorts of shit, and everyone's fucking a 4-time champion, this time champion, this, that. Like, bro, nobody, like, it's like fucking the amateurs, like fucking everybody like a 20-time national champion. Like, bro, it doesn't mean that they're fucking good or any of this shit, you know? Like I said, I just feel like it's just too much problem with all these fucking belts.
What are you going to tell Tank when you see him face to face here?
I ain't gonna tell him shit. I don't got shit else to tell him. The only thing left is fucking to punch him in the damn face.
You're going to punch him in the face face-off? You think there's going to be some push in there when you guys face off?
Nah, I don't think there's gonna be no damn pushing, because honestly, it's a bad idea to fucking push me.
What goes through your mind when you look down at him? You're facing off, you're looking down at him because he's so much smaller than you. What's going through your head?
I don't really know. It's just,
Hey, Rolly, do you think they give you the benefit of the doubt? Like when you go to, if the fight goes the distance, you think they'll give you the judge scorecard? Like when the judges are being fair, you feel like you have to knock out Tank, or you think?
we don't need judges in this fight.
So your judges are your hands, like Martin Hagler used to say.
Yeah, we don't need judges.
Rolly, what'd you think of Jake Paul going ahead and placing some money on you, betting on you?
He did?
Yeah.
How much you put?
I don't know how much he put,
said
but I know
$1 million.
he said he's placing a bet on you.
That's good, man. I just feel happy that I got support, you know, from Jake Paul. You know, I truly believe he's gonna be world champion one day.
So you bet $1 million, and then Tank said, "I'll bet you $2 million," and then you deleted the tweet.
Yeah, cause fucking Tank don't have 2 million. Tank's broke. Tank is fucking broke. Y'all don't put that shit through your head. He broke.
He also said he did not get lip injections.
Yeah.
That motherfucker got lip fillers. Motherfucker, man, how fuck your lip fucking grow fucking twice the fucking size in fucking a year, right? Like, bro, like when you're an adult, like that doesn't make sense.
Could have been the
Hey,
light.
Rolly, who do you feel like the pressure's on? Who do you
He
feel like
motherfucker got Botox too and shit. Motherfucker got Botox, facelifts, all sorts of shit. Paints his fucking nails, all sorts of man. I don't know what kind of gangster be doing that shit, man. Man, he over here, man, he doing it for the homies.
Rolly? Hey, Rolly.
Homies over hoes. Do the homie. Do the homie, right?
Hey,
That's
Rolly,
what he be doing.
Hey, Rolly.
Gangsta-licious. He's gangsta-licious.
Teofimo Lopez says you're going to win because you have more devotion to the sport than Gervonta Davis. Do you feel
I'm
that?
better for the fucking sport than Gervonta Davis. I mean, that's hands down. I don't think anyone here doubting that shit.
Who is the pressure on more? Is it more on you or more on Tank for this fight?
I don't know. Probably Tank.
Did
Yeah, I don't really feel no pressure at all. I'm doing this shit like it's a fucking walk in the park. I'm literally having the best time of my fucking life this week. Like, and ain't nobody gonna tell me I ain't having the best time of my fucking life. Or does it look like I'm having a good time? Does it look like I'm having a good time?
I like your shirt.
I like it too.
Rolly, the other night at the Boxing Hall of Fame, I was having a conversation with Hasim Rahman, the Rock, the ex-heavyweight champ, and we were talking about the fight, and he basically said that he thought that your chances to beat Gervonta Davis, I quote, were slim and none, and Slim went on vacation. What's your response to a quote like that?
I beat the fuck out of his fucking light heavyweight nephew or son or whatever. I beat the fuck out of him. I have a video, and I was a fucking 140 pounds, so he can fucking suck my damn dick too. Shit. And I have a video. I'll post that shit.
Say something to your fans who want you to win. What should they tune in to see you do on Saturday?
Sign up to watch Gervonta Davis get knocked the fuck out. Go buy the fucking pay-per-view because the tickets are fucking sold out, man. I mean, this is gonna be the highest grossing event at Barclays Center. I mean, and honestly, this is gonna be the biggest fight this year by far, hands down. This is the birth of the new boxing superstar. I am the face of fucking boxing, just like that. We done. No more questions.
Can you hold on to it? Well, I'm That's great.
Look for the homies. Oh, he's a fool.
Yeah.
Really, man?
Yes.
You know what? I'm on third row anyway. Thought it was.
How you doing, man? That's right.
Steven Jackson.
That's right.
And
Oh, look at that third one.
Oh, could you? Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Like, what was Tim Johnson?
Well, remember when he tried to step on me because I was talking to him?
And who thought it was starting?
Having a drink with Travis. You were there. Because I mean, I asked him. I don't remember. Looking out. I know I look really threatening. That is a.
When you're with somebody that has a little pop, it's one thing. When you're with somebody somebody that throw bombs and grenades instead of holding the ball with the AK and the AR-15 shots too. You know, we can run the speed, we can run the power. Yeah, kid is nice. He's learned over the years. He's made jubilees within a short period of time that he's been in the sport. And it's because we're drilling in the gym. We don't go to the gym for 1 or 2 hours. We're in the gym for 4 or 5 hours. Like that. Good luck, so I'm very impressed with his weight cutting, with his, he become very strong. And over the last year, the fight not happening months ago, he done got stronger. So, you know, it's just this strength, not just physical. That's what the most impressive about this is mental.
He said, a two-word answer. I have to run for like 10 minutes, then I'll come back. If he's not, that's why. A simple answer is
Absolutely. I mean, it speaks for itself. Floyd Mayweather is one of the best promoters in the sport. I give a shout out to him for giving these guys all the hope and the shots that they want and trying to build it. And then these guys turn around and try to shit on them. You know, we know these type of things don't happen often for people. So we're very grateful for Floyd, Leonard, American Promotion, PBC, Showtime, you know, for us to be able to display our craft on this type of level, you know? This is major. Absolutely.
I'm a Showtime. I'm only for 5 minutes.
He's alive. Oh yeah,
I was watching the video.
Sorry, I tried to cut it a little bit, make it easy for you.
Check. 1, 2. Hey, hey. Check. 1, 2. Check 2.
You're here on air. Jog memory. How much time is it? About 30-ish.
That's it?
They're non-assignment sunglasses. I don't wear them on.
Is it because it's a pain in the ass?
I wear lenses a lot in the summer. Like I'll wear lenses like boating. I wear lenses when I play sports. Usually it's pain in the ass. I only have one pair of prescriptions.
I might go one time. It might be like one of those moments. That's how I think, like, grade
At the optics?
Yeah, and it's gone. It's like,
and usually people know about it.
I don't know. That's like
well branded. I could never get LASIK, you know, or just have to wear clear frames after that, you know, like fake it.
That's your shtick. My shtick in the wintertime.
It was a late in life shtick.
Huh?
It was a late in life shtick.
That's when you could afford that many pairs.
Well, no, I wore predominantly lenses for a long time.
And what changed?
I don't know. I kind of got tired of putting them in, and then I got a pair. And then, like, a friend of mine started a glasses line. That was a big one. And then we started working for Luxottica, which is like another big glass line. And then I was just like, I should have lots of glasses. And then once it became like a little thing, then it became a big thing.
Understandable.
Now it's easy. Now I only have to buy like 1 or 2 pairs every so often, just to a little sprinkling, and then. That's what I'm saying. Oh, yeah, but I got blue eyes. What's with that? You know?
Oh, these things?
I mean, I'm just saying. Like,
these things?
I already won the eye color lottery, so you know.
Yeah, I didn't know. I mean, it might have seemed obvious to other people, but I didn't realize. So it's like both the parents need to have the
recessive blue eyes.
Like
you cannot get blue eyes if you have brown-eyed parents. Impossible.
You could if you're. I'm saying
Oh,
if
Vander's
like,
that
if
one.
like down my line there was like a random blue-eyed
Blue-eyed
person
person.
and I'm brown, somewhere in there could make
Correct.
a blue.
Correct.
But if like I had
I meant
zero,
the opposite. If you had 2 blue-eyed parents, then you guaranteed that's it. But yeah, I mean, if you just have a bunch of relatives with brown eyes,
I am 100% Asian.
yeah,
And through all the ancestry,
it's not happening for you.
20 years.
It just occurred to me that I didn't know my parents' eye color.
How many siblings do you got? Huh? How many siblings do you got?
1 half.
Mark has one half sister.
That doesn't count.
She's just kind of like my sister.
Oh yes.
So I was gonna say, if you had siblings, they don't have blue eyes too.
There'll be a distance now, and I don't know if they're
Likely blue, I would assume.
That's so weird. These were like the conversations we had in my house growing up. Like
Eyes?
yeah.
Definitely not what we had.
My dad has blue eyes. Me and my brother have blue eyes. My mom has
Hey, we'll get a picture.
my mom has like brownish eyes, but like light. And then my sister has hazel eyes, but she's all
White?
mad. Light.
Light. I was like, what?
My sister's like all depressed that she didn't get blue eyes.
Oh,
shit.
So he's here? Oh. I was like, there's no way.
based on appearances yesterday. He's kind of dressed in spooky shit, you know. It's like fair. It's okay.
Oh, you need to know David.
No, he convinced himself he was ready, but then once he got in that ring, it was a different story. Oh.
Yeah, I'm watching the interviews. I don't know if it's
Oh, man, he got it.
He probably rubbed off on us a little bit.
Yeah, he definitely got it. That's all for the I've been,
Las Vegas
Who? Leon.
Hey, everybody, I'm tired of this motherfucker wasting our time. Let's just start the fucking damn press conference our damn selves.
Rolly for president.
Rolly, hold it up for me.
That's my favorite fighter.
He obviously has no respect for anybody in here's fucking time. So, honestly, he's the most unprofessional motherfucker in this dance floor.
Skin tone now. Skin tone.
I know.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get started. We're about 5 minutes out, if not sooner. So media, please take your seats. Anybody visiting, please take these seats. Thank you.
That's not bad. Yep, that's what Samantha said a long time ago. That's what Samantha said.
I'm trying to hit the legend now.
Look at Leonard's.
Motherfucker, we've been waiting for this shit. Motherfucker, I've been asking for this shit since 2017. I've been asking for this shit since 2017. Exactly, that's what I'm fucking saying. Motherfucker, you don't want this shit to happen?
About to have.
You need me. Motherfucker, you need me to grow. You grow, stupid. Bro. Sorry, bro. I'm not late. Nigga, why the fuck you got a purse again? Shit. Motherfucker. Janelle's paying it
Save
too.
it, save it.
What the fuck you got a purse again for?
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Brooklyn. This is the final press conference for Davis versus Romero. I'm Brian Custer, the host of Showtime Championship Boxing. And on Saturday, May 28th, Showtime pay-per-view and boxing is back at Barclays Center here in Brooklyn. You know, it's been 2.5 years since the Barclays Center in Brooklyn has hosted a major event. In fact, it was Showtime Championship Boxing who last held an event at the Barclays Center before the pandemic started. But we're back at the new mecca of boxing here on the East Coast, and we're bringing one of the sport's biggest box office stars. And trust me, that's not hyperbole. If you read the New York Daily News this past week, the headline, Gervonta Tank Davis fight on track to break record for the highest grossing boxing event at Barclays Center. It's big. It's big. Listen, whether it's the quiet demeanor, whether it's that charismatic smile, or whether it's that dynamite in his fists, Tank Davis is box office and one of the sport's pound-for-pound best. But on Saturday, man, he's got his hands full because it's a grudge match for respect. Davis and Rolly Romero, well, let's just say they've had some beef for years. But they finally get to settle it with their fists in the ring Saturday on Showtime pay-per-view. Let's talk about Rolly Romero. He's unbeaten, just like Tank. He's the #1 contender. And just like Davis, known for power, known for knockouts. Listen, somebody's L has to go on Saturday, along with a certified ass whooping. That's what we got coming this Saturday on Showtime pay-per-view. It will headline the whole card on Showtime pay-per-view from Barclays Center. 4 fights on that fight card. Broadcast begins at 9 p.m. Eastern. That's 6 o'clock Pacific time. It is presented by Premier Boxing Champions. It's being promoted by Mayweather Promotions, GTD Promotions, and of course, TGB Promotions as well. Now listen, you want to be in the house. You want to be at Barclays Center on Saturday, but you got to act fast. Tickets are going fast. I've gotten word that there are only a few hundred left, but you can purchase tickets at SeatGeek.com, BarclaysCenter.com. Tickets are also available at the American Express box office there at Barclays Center as well. You want to order the fight, you can order Showtime pay-per-view. You can do it through Showtime.com. You can also do it through the Showtime app, also through all your traditional satellite pay-per-view providers. Let me bring here to the podium one of the promoters, the main promoter of this fight card. He's the CEO of Mayweather Promotions, Leonard Ellerby.
Thank you, Brian. Saturday night. Can't get here fast enough. I've been in and around the sport for well over 45 years. And I can honestly say this is probably one of the most anticipated fights that I've been involved with. And I've seen some of the biggest fights. We promoted the biggest fights in the history of the sport. But as far as anticipation and it's kind of I have a mixed feeling about it because obviously, you know, we promote both guys. So come Saturday night, somebody is going to lose and somebody's getting knocked out. Okay? I know both guys are in tremendous shape. They've had excellent camps. No matter what anyone says, Tank has gotten up for this fight. Rolly's gotten up for this fight. And in my eyes, and anyone with common sense should know this is a very, very dangerous fight for both guys. Sometimes the person who's supposed to win, it doesn't come out like that. Sometimes the person who's supposed to win gets it done. They go in there and they show that person that they don't belong in the ring with them, that they're not on that level. But over the last year, we've all witnessed Canelo Alvarez, Manny Pacquiao, Mikey Garcia, Teofimo Lopez, Anthony Joshua, Chris Colbert, all came into their fights with knowing that they were going to win the fight. And somehow they came up short. When you look at both guys, again, I have a great deal of respect for both guys. You look at Tank, Tank is doing exactly what he's supposed to be doing. He's one of the best fighters in the entire world. When you look at Rolly Romero, a lot of people, you know, they look at Rolly, they say, okay, he's awkward, he can't do this, he can't do that. But I can tell you right now, from just experience, that should look different until you get up in there, especially when you got them 8s on. Okay, what we're gonna find out on Saturday night is that the person who's dishing it, can they take it? So tune in Saturday night. I guarantee you, this will be a barn burner from the giddy up. Thank you.
Thank you, Leonard. Mayweather Promotions. Also, my man Tom Brown is here as well. Where's Tom? I want to acknowledge Tom Brown, TGB Promotions. Always good to see you, Tom. Thank you as well. Let me bring here to the podium now, of course, the man who runs the network, the undisputed leader when it comes to boxing. He's the president, general manager of Showtime Sports, Steven Espinoza.
Thank you, guys. And thank you, Brian. This is the third fight on a very intense 6-week stretch of 6 consecutive weekends of high-level boxing on Showtime. Part of an incredible run of top-tier fights. And we have quite a streak going. Our last 4 main event fights, we got 4 all-action fights, 4 stoppages, 4 decisive endings, you know, featuring some of the best fighters in the sport. April 9th, Lubin Fondora, Fight of the Year quality fight, Fight of the Year candidate. In a thrilling back-and-forth fight, Fondora gets a stoppage in the 9th round. April 16th, Errol Spence, Yordenis Ugas, another thrilling fight, and a 10th round TKO. 2 weeks ago, the big fight for the undisputed title, Charlo Castaño, another thrilling fight. Charlo makes history with a 10th round knockout. Also on that card, Jaron Ennis, with a very impressive knockout over previously unbeaten Castillo Clayton. And then last week, very impressive performance by David Benavidez with a 3rd round KO. And now we have this grudge match between one of the sport's brightest young stars and most popular champions in Gervonta Davis and his most heated rival, the power punching knockout artist Rolly Romero. And there's more to come. Of course, we have Fulton Roman next week, show bouts week after, and the big Charlo fight against Sulecki in Houston. But bottom line, no other network in boxing anywhere in the world is televising more meaningful, high-stakes, entertaining fights. And these guys are all competitive. They watch each other's fights, and that's why we're on this run. No one wants to put up a boring performance in this streak of big-time fights. And I am very, very confident that this streak of stoppages is going to continue. I don't see how this goes 12 rounds. It just doesn't make sense to me. This Saturday will be the 40th boxing event at Barclays Center. The first since the pandemic started in March 2020. Showtime televised the first boxing event ever at Barclays Center. Since then, we've done 20 more, which means this Saturday will be the 22nd Showtime fight at Barclays Center, more than every other network combined. Tank's first fight at Barclays Center was memorable in itself. His first title fight, 7th round stoppage of super featherweight world champion Jose Pedraza. Since then, he's sold out venues in LA, in Atlanta, in Baltimore, and now back to Brooklyn, where he's on track for another sellout. This will be Tank's 12th time fighting on Showtime, and we're thrilled that we've seen him develop and grow up and mature into one of the biggest stars in boxing. But every time Tank steps into the ring, it's not just a fight, it's an event. You've seen the showmanship, you've seen the celebrities, you've seen the excitement, and this one may be the most exciting fight that Tank's been participating in yet. You know, the sport of boxing is in a very good place. There's a new generation of young stars, and the future is very bright. But when you talk about the young stars of boxing, Tank's in a class by himself. His popularity, his fan base, it's resulted in huge crowds, literally coast to coast. There isn't another young fighter in the sport that generates the kind of buzz, the kind of excitement that Tank does. You know, but none of that matters on Saturday night. I mean, it matters to the crowd, but once we get in the ring and the bell rings, then obviously it's a whole different story. Rolly has proven himself one of the biggest punchers in boxing. First with the first one KO on Showbox back in 2019, 3 wins on Showtime Championship Boxing, including a 7th round destruction of former title challenger Anthony Yigit, even though Yigit came in as a much bigger fighter. You can call him awkward, you can call him orthodox, you can say anything you want. One thing you can't argue with is Rolly's power. And that's what has everybody so intrigued. There's a great undercard with this. We've got featuring both well-known, battle-tested veterans and some of the most exciting young fighters in the sport. 2-division world champion Erislandy Lara defending his WBA title against Gary O'Sullivan. And then 2 young rising stars. Jesus Ramos, just 21 years old, 18-0, 15 KOs, is putting his unbeaten record on the line against a very tough Luke Santamaria. Santamaria, as you all know, recently fought Jesus' uncle, Abel, and Jesus is looking to avenge that loss. And then in the opener, one of the best-kept secrets in the lighter weights, Eduardo Ramirez, who is one of the best super featherweights in the world, will battle Puerto Rico's Luis Melendez, a very tough Luis Melendez, in a 10-round super featherweight thriller. This will be an exciting night. We're proud to be part of another record-setting event, and it's something you can't miss. We'll see you Saturday.
Thank you, Stephen. I love the way he crafts, gives you the storylines for the fight, gets you all excited. But let's be honest, folks. When it comes to this sport, sometimes when you're fighting your rival, you just want to get in the ring and say, yo, I'm coming to shut you the F up. That's what we got in the main event. Basically, that's what we have. This thing is going to be fireworks. So let's talk about the fight. Let me introduce some of the guys here at the podium first. To my right, to your left. I mean, since Tank was a youngin', he, along with Kenny Ellis, have trained him on that west side of Baltimore, Upton Boxing Center. Mr. Calvin Ford, everybody. To my left, you're right. 6 years ago, took Rolly Romero under his wing, turned the young man from a martial artist into a championship level fighter. He is Mr. Cromwell Bullet Gordon. And now, let me introduce the fighters. Start with the challenger. Unbeaten. 14-0. 12 knockouts. 8 of his last 9 fights have ended in a knockout. He is Rolando Rolly Romero. Rolly, come on up here, give a word to the people. And listen, I just got a new blazer too, so, you know.
Look, I just want to say to everybody here, I mean, I'm excited to be over here, fighting at the Barclays over here. We're going to have the biggest event ever in the history of Barclays, and I'm excited to be part of that. Make sure to buy a pay-per-view, and you guys are going to see Tank's going to get knocked down in 1 round, just like that. Nothing else need to be said.
Now the champion. 26-0. 24 knockouts. Listen, before his last fight, he had a streak of 16 straight knockouts that began in 2015. His 92% knockout percentage against his opponents, that's the second highest of any current title holder. He's known as Tank. Fighting out of Baltimore, Gervonta Tank Davis.
Thank everybody for coming out, man. I appreciate you guys. I definitely appreciate Mayweather Promotion, Al Heyman, my personal team. I'm ready, man. I'm happy to be at this point. I feel as though the talking is over. Its time is now. So I'm ready. We've been working hard in this camp. We know that, you know, Rolly gonna come out and try to knock me out in the first round, he say. So I'll be ready for that. So I see y'all Saturday, man. The time is now. Ain't no more talking and all this. And I definitely appreciate everybody for coming out for sure. But it's no more talking. The time is here, and I'm ready.
Love it.
Thank you.
Well, we're going to talk a little bit about the fight. Tank, we'll start with you. How's it feel to be back here? New York City, obviously Brooklyn, where the title reign began.
Did I say shout out to Showtime? I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that.
We're good. We're good.
But definitely, I'm excited to be back in Barclays. New York, period. New York is definitely a great city. They always showed me love when I came here. It always been like a second home to me, so I'm definitely grateful to be back. I think I forget his name. The one with the son? What's his name? Brett? Brett? Okay, yeah, shout out to him. I don't really know his name, but I know he's a big Tank fan, so he always showed me love when I come here, so I'm definitely excited, man. I won my first title here. Then I lost my title on the scale and then came back and won another title in New York at the Barclays. So a lot of people don't know that, but I'm definitely excited to be here. I feel as though this is definitely good for boxing. And it's a boxing town, you know what I mean? So I'm excited, man. All in all, I'm grateful to be here. I'm maturing. I'm still learning as I walk this path. And what can I say, man? I got the people that I started with around me. They're still around me, and I'm just grateful to be here. So Saturday night is his due date.
Rolling. It's one thing to be fighting on pay-per-view. It's another thing, as you talked about, becoming a star of boxing, and you can be. This city produces stars. Your thoughts on fighting in New York City, pay-per-view against Tank?
Well, I mean, just being in this position is just like amazing. You know, I started boxing at 17. A lot of people don't realize this. I'm
probably the best world champion in the history of boxing. I did it with 7 years, you know? I only have 14 fights. I don't know anybody else on a pay-per-view platform fighting with only 14 fights, other than, well, with the exception of the YouTubers, you know? So, I did it faster than everybody else, and they have me here for a reason, you know? And like I said, I'm the new face of boxing. Y'all gonna see May 28th, knock Tank out.
Gervonta, if someone said, describe this fight that you're about to have with Rolly Romero, how would you describe it?
Fireworks. It's gonna be crazy in there. I just hope he don't use his elbows like he do a lot. That's it. We just gotta worry about his elbows. That's it. And I ain't gonna even say it. You know some things.
Rolly, same question to you. Someone said, describe this fight you're about to have with Gervonta Davis. How would you describe it?
What about all the little low blows that you threw at Little Santa Cruz, or when you hit Francisco Fonseca in the back of the head where they should have DQ'd your ass? Shut the fuck up.
He's crazy.
I'm not crazy. I'm telling the truth, and you know it. They should have DQ'd your ass. And Little Santa Cruz, you hit him with a low blow like 20, 30 seconds before you knocked him out.
Ooh.
Santa Cruz? Or you forgot about that? Oh yeah, you're punchy. I forgot.
Gervonta, how much do you think his awkward style is what they describe, Rolly style? How much would that pose a challenge to you Saturday?
I don't think he's awkward. I just think that he's a fighter that just started fighting. That's, you know how when somebody first come in the gym and yeah. When somebody first come in the gym and they've been coming for like a little minute, so they think they nice now. They ain't get all the everything down pat, but that's how he fight. I don't think he's an awkward fighter. Awkward is somebody, I don't want to call him names, but awkward is different from him. He's not awkward. We know awkward fighters. Real fighters know awkward fighters. He's not an awkward fighter. He's just a dumbass fighter. No, I'm not trying to be funny, but.
Rolly?
All Tank does, same basic ass pad work as everybody else, and they all end up getting knocked the fuck out eventually when they run into a puncher. Just like his big bro, Broner with Maidana, when he beat the shit out of Maidana, it's gonna be Broner Maidana too.
You don't got the skills of Maidana. You haven't got them skills.
Man, I punch harder than him, and I got way more skills than you. What, cause you go, look at him. She had no damn skills, doing all that. The only one doing that shit is Floyd. He's the only one that can do that shit. You can't do that shit for shit.
What?
Oh, wait. Oh, and don't you get punched in the face by everybody? Then you get punched in the face by fucking Santa Cruz? Oh, then Pitbull beat the fuck out of you, man. Shut the fuck
But you was just on the interview talking about I beat Santa Cruz. Cruz. You said that soon after the fight. You said that. It's on camera.
Yeah, I have to say that shit if I want to get this fight. Right? Otherwise, they fucking get the damn rematch. Motherfucker. Oh, wait. Hey, you want a rematch? Fuck no. Motherfucker, you a bitch. You scared as shit.
Hey, Rolly, let me ask you a question, Rolly.
Trash.
You've been very adamant. You've been very adamant that you're going to stop him in one round. Can you enlighten us? Tell us why. Tell us why you're
there's no way I can miss. He has a big ass head. It's like the koala-shaped head. You're a fucking koala with chlamydia, man.
What?
Motherfucker, you pissing flame. Shut the fuck up.
What? What are you saying? I'm not even saying nothing.
Gervonta, one of the things...
Look. It's time. Look, it's time. The time is now. Fuck all the talking. Time is now, bro.
May 28th, I'm gonna knock Gervonta the fuck out. Y'all gonna see this. Okay. I'm the face of boxing. I'm the biggest name in boxing. Y'all gonna see this shit. May 28th, Barclays Center, buy the pay-per-view.
What?
Gervonta, let me ask you this.
No, sir.
Hey, why don't you show everybody your fucking purse again?
Come on, bro. Hold on 1 second. Gervonta, one of the things you talked about, you said, look, I'm going there for business. but I'm also going to show folks I am what I say I am. Tell us what you mean by that. You said people have been sleeping on you.
Gervonta, what color you gonna paint your nails on fight night? For real, what color you gonna paint your nails on fight night? I want to know. Are they gonna match your outfit?
Oh my God, this guy's a clown. This not.
And you a girl.
But to answer your question, I just want to, you know what I mean? I just want to show people that it's different levels. You know what I mean? It's definitely different levels when you come to the sport of boxing. It's people that play with boxing, and it's people that been doing this since they was, you know what I mean, kids. You got somebody that's been doing it since they was 7, and somebody that was doing it since they was 17. Like, come on, bro. It's time to show that I'm one of the ones. Like, I ain't nothing to be played with. And it just started with him. It's gonna continue. And I mean it, for sure. And it ain't about like this fight. It's about going forward. You know what I mean? Showing them that I'm the top guy of 135 or 130 or 140.
We'll wrap it up with this. Rolly, for, let's say, 1 million people who buy this pay-per-view, let's say the thousands that are coming to the Barclays Center, what can you guarantee that they're going to get when they step into that arena or they turn on Showtime pay-per-view on Saturday, May 28th?
Tank flatline on the ground. So show up at Barclays Center May 28th and buy the pay-per-view.
Tank, same for you. For those people going to spend their hard-earned money to come see you guys fight, what can you guarantee they're going to get on Saturday?
Fireworks. Fireworks. Like I said, all the talking is done, man. Time is now. Definitely. Definitely.
That's it. It is Saturday, Showtime pay-per-view. Get your tickets at SeatGeek.com, BarclaysCenter.com. You can purchase them at the American Express box office at the Barclays Center. You can go to Showtime.com to purchase the fight. Go to the Showtime app as well. You got 2 unbeaten fighters. Gervonta Tank Davis, Rolly Romero. Saturday, May 28th, Showtime pay-per-view. We're gonna have these guys face off here. Let's have you guys face off here. All right?
Please.
Same shit, yo. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. It's the exact same belt.
Everybody stay down, please. Down.
Right there. You gotta get down. Everyone right here first, please. Right here first.
Right in the way.
Just get there. You already got it there. You got it there.
Shout out to my boy that been giving me work.
All right, guys, cameras in the back, please.
Where you at?
Hey, you left the head come in?
He left?
There you go, right there.
My boy. What's your name?
Speak up, Lewis.
Yeah. My boy been giving me work. Appreciate him for, you know what I mean?
That's right.
Y'all make sure y'all turn to his fight.
Most definitely.
And not his after this.
All right. Where you're standing, face on. Stay right where you're
Here we go, folks. Rolly Romero, 14-0. Gervonta Tank Davis, 26-0. It's for the WBA championship. It's a fight for respect. Saturday, May 28th, Barclays Center.
There you go. I want to take your money, motherfucker. You need that shit, motherfucker. You need the motherfucker. I'm going to take your money, motherfucker.
You gonna be the first. They know. They know time is now. All that talking is over for sure. And the new, and the new WBA champion, Rolly Romero.
Okay, let's go fight for a hole, bro.
Rolly. Rolly.
Sorry.
Rolly. Rolly. You know we gotta get that hotel room. Bad in Floyd.
My phone won't go live. I ain't got no signal.
I'll hit you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on,
Rolly. No, he's good. He's good. Here.
Coming?
5 minutes. He's doing 5 minutes.
You okay? He's done his press scrum already.
Oh, he's already done.
He's going to talk to Dan Canobio for 10 minutes, and then he's out. Then he's out. Yep.
It's cool.
Yep, he's already done his outreach. He did SMG.
Tank ain't talking to him.
Tank.
To Canobio. No, okay, he ain't doing that. No, we ain't doing that.
How much is he going to pay for the mistakes he made? You know, the technical mistakes he makes in there, and how much is he going to pay for those mistakes?
He gonna pay. And if you know me, I'm gonna make him pay.
Has part of you, needed to block out, not give him the best chance by going in there trying to slug with him and keep it smart?
Yeah, I could do whatever. It's time to show that he's not on my level.
Tank, you invited Robert Easter to come to the fight. Did he respond? Did he come in?
Hopefully.
He said he wanted your outfit.
Yeah, because my shoe was too big. Yeah, he needed to go.
So how do you block all this? When you step in the ring, you can't come in with emotion. You have to. At what point do you block everything that was said here today and just focus on the fight?
Just go in there and have fun. I'm glad that we fought now and not before because I had too much. Like I was too mad, a little angry. But now it's like I had to, I had to learn that it's a part of the game.
Have you visualized the knockout? Have you visualized the fight in your head yet?
I visualized breaking him down like this. Even if I don't get the knock, I want to beat him from the first round to the 12th. Or make him quit on the stool. I think his coach will stop it. I think he's gonna throw in the towel. I think so. Take too much advantage of a punch.
You say you've been maturing. You think that's going to be
brutal
translated
knockout
to the fight
Tank, the
style
one
at all?
punch?
You say you've been maturing recently since that last fight. Do you think that's going to translate to the ring at all?
No, I'm not since my last fight. Just maturing as a person. I feel as though, and as a boxer, I've been, doing this for a little while now, so I'm still learning, but, I think my cup will never be full, so I feel as though, I'm getting better at it, I feel as though, as an athlete,
Calvin told me something I never heard him say before. He says he wants you to break something.
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna be there for me to break something, for sure. He's gonna be there.
Does him talking all that fuel you at all, or does it just watch over your shoulder? It has been?
Yeah. I mean, it make me want to beat him up more, but in a good way though, show him that this ain't really what you want.
And do you think all these lights are going to make him melt when he goes in the Barclays and see all those people? Because this is your fourth pay-per-view now. You're a veteran at this. So.
I don't think I'm a veteran yet, but I'm getting comfortable in there.
Yeah.
I think probably not Pedraza. Mario. That's when I really got comfortable inside the ring, that fight.
Yeah.
When I seen I could at first it's a little timid when you get in there. Not timid, but it was a little.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. Deal with, but now since the Mario fight going, I feel as though I'm really I can see clear.
Okay.
Like I could understand what's going on in the fight and everything. So I feel as though it takes time. Man. I feel as though he caught me at a bad time. He did.
Hey, Tank, we've seen a few upsets lately. So when you have so many people writing Rollies off, how do you make sure you stay focused and not overlook Rollies?
Because I was one of them guys. I was one of them guys that they was looking at saying it could be an upset. You know what I mean? Or I knew that I was coming in. No, matter of fact, nah, I took that back because when I was fighting, like when I was going for Pedraza, everybody was like saying that Pedraza. I was fighting Pedraza. Everybody saying that Pedraza was going to win. And I was so angry because I was thinking like, they really don't believe that I can I can beat this guy. It was like everybody was writing me off. So I knew how I felt. So I know how I really felt. I know. I ain't been here too long to forget. You feel me? So I know what's going on.
Tank, how much do you want to separate yourself from Rolly Romero in this fight? How much do you want to show that you were classes above him?
That's the main goal. Just to show him, show the people that they can talk. They can talk all they want, but it's when you get in there. There's a lot of people that just talk now. A lot of boxers just talk. They say they'll fight me but when it's time to get in there, show it. You know what I mean? A lot of people like that.
You took a tone like he can't be saved, and you looked almost sorry for him. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, because it's time. You've been talking for so long.
How are you going to shut him up, man? How are you going to shut him up?
You know how.
You going to knock him out? You don't like trash talking. Tell us why.
I mean, I feel as though I like it sometimes, but when you get too disrespectful, you take all the fun out of it.
You cross that line?
Are you willing to carry Rolly?
Last question.
Are you willing to carry Rolly to dish out more punishment on Saturday night?
Nah, I ain't that type of person. If I feel as though I can knock him out, then and there he getting knocked out. For sure.
Would you
be disappointed if you did it? I know that you don't. Nah, I wouldn't be disappointed because a lot of fighters like that. Some people just don't go. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna be disappointed. That's boxing. I'd be disappointed if I don't whoop his ass.
So what's more important, the knockout or the win?
Not even the win. It's how I win. So I don't want to just win. I just want to not beat the shit out of him. Like, beat him up bad. Bad.
We saw you do a little dance.
That's it, Marcus. Last one, guys. We're done. This way.
Take it again. You got this. You can't go in there.
You know it's a big event when it's double staffed by FightHype.
Right. This. Triple staffed.
It's always been
God. Nah, you know what I mean?
My thing is this. I ain't gonna stop till you stop.
All right, guys, that wraps it up for today at the presser. Got more action coming to you live tomorrow at the weigh-in and a lot of reactions to go. Me and my boy Ron holding it down. We'll see if we can get some more content later in the day, posted up on FightHype. But thanks for rocking with us, guys. Much love, FightHype family.
Dropping a high-quality version. So sometimes I know y'all be talking like, hey, this quality don't be looking up. This is the live version. We give you lives, and we give you the high-quality version. So here comes the high-quality version coming right up.
There you go. All right. See you guys.